So why are Greek houses painted blue and white? It's not because they look good in photos, although they obviously do. It actually comes down to four very unusual, very strange connected reasons. A brutal summer heat, a deadly pandemic, cheap leftover boat paint, and a government lockdown. As always, drop your questions in the comments and I'll jump right in. You see, the first reason why houses in Greece are blue and white goes back about 300 years. You see, back then, houses weren't blue and white at all. They were built out of the local dark stone because wood was so scarce. So why didn't they just paint the stone? Believe it or not, the answer was pirates. Yes, pirates. You see, back then, the Aegean Sea was absolutely crawling with them. Not painting the stone helped the houses blend into the cliffs and the hillsides, because if they painted them white, they would have been an instant target. But once the pirate threat died down, locals still faced an ongoing massive problem, and that is the dark stone. It absorbs the brutal Greek sun, turning the inside of their homes into ovens. So that's when they started painting the walls in white paint. It's simple science. White reflects heat. And this is where it takes a rather dark turn, leading into the second reason. 1938, Greece was hit by an absolutely awful and terrifying cholera outbreak. National order was passed, forcing the islands to paint their homes white. So how does white paint stop a deadly epidemic? Back then, it wasn't obviously modern paint they used, but it was homemade from limestone. And limestone is a very powerful natural disinfectant. So therefore, forcing everyone to use it, the government was in effect stopping the cholera from spreading. Well, that explains the white walls, but what about the blue doors and shutters? And this is where our third reason comes in. You see, back then there was far more fishermen and sailors, and when it come to painting their boats, they painted them blue. And they simply used the leftovers on their homes to save money. But why blue? Because it was dirt cheap, homemade paint. They took the same limestone mix for the walls that they painted their walls with, threw in what's known as a blue laundry powder. It's called Loulaki, and away you go. Blue powder was under everyone's kitchen sink anyway, cost next to nothing, and it took seconds to mix at home. There you have it. And lastly, the fourth reason. 1967, new government took over. They looked at the islands and saw all this blue and white and thought, hey, this looks pretty good, so we're going to make it the perfect look for Greece. So 1974, by then, they actually passed a law making those blue and white colours compulsory. Obviously, today they're not. Those strict laws have relaxed, and if you wander the alleys now, you'll occasionally spot homes with red, green, or even bare stone walls. But that iconic blue and white, I think it's here to stay, because the locals know it's certainly one of the things that keeps the tourists coming back and taking photos, and honestly, who can blame them? Anyway, there you have it. Thanks so much indeed for watching to the end, and as usual, I'll see you in the next one.